All right, so today is the third eye day. The third eye. Vision, intuition, and perception. Vision, intuition, and perception. Intuition, vision, and perception. Color is indigo. The mantra is Om. Om. All right, his color is indigo. His mantra is Om. If balanced, you feel intuitive, guided, perceptive, clairvoyance, bright dreams, spiritual, mental strength, and good vision. All right, so all of these are important. It's not going to be a long live at all. Between the eyebrows is your third eye. They do what they want to do, say what they want to say, do what they want to do, play how they want to play. That's how they want to do. All right, today's the third eye. It is located between your eyebrows, intuition, vision, and perception. So, what is intuition? Intuition, the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. What is reasoning? Reasoning is the action of thinking about something in a logical, sensible way. What is sensible? Sensible is accordance with wisdom or prudence to be of benefit. What is prudence? Prudence, and this is where it stops. Prudence is care, caution, and good judgment, as well as wisdom and looking ahead. So your third eye is being able to, intuition is looking ahead, and wisdom, being able to look ahead and having wisdom. All right, it is prudence. When you have your third eye, that's prudence. And that is all about care, caution, using good judgment, as well as wisdom, and looking ahead, which is looking into the future. So even if you just want to look ahead and see into the future, you can by simply opening up your third eye and saying your ohms, which is your ohms. So your third eye is good judgment, wisdom, and looking ahead. Good judgment, wisdom, and looking ahead. Care, caution. All right, that's what intuition is. All right. Now, intuition, vision, and perception. The facility of state of being able to see. She had the defective vision, the ability to think about or plan the future with the imagination or wisdom. So vision is intuition, which is your third eye. So you want intuition and vision, which is to see into the future and to understand the present and to have wisdom and knowledge. You open up your third eye. So these are the benefits of opening up your third eye, being able to see into the future, being able to see ahead of what's going on, to see if you're governing yourself accordingly, or you also just doing, shout out to my Masons and my Eastern Stars, just doing things for you to overcome a weakness. Vision, a vision is something seen in a dream, trance, or religious ecstasy, a supernatural that usually conveys a revelation. Visions generally have more clarity than dreams, but traditionally fewer psychological connotations. But traditionally, they have fewer psychological connotations. Visions are known to emerge from spiritual traditions and could provide a lens into human nature and reality. Prophecy is often associated with visions. All right, so we're gonna look up a few words. We're gonna talk about what a dream is, what a trance is, what religious ecstasy is, the supernatural, revelation, dreams, and prophecies. And we're gonna build on from there. Okay, so a dream. A dream is a succession of images, ideas, emotions, and sensations that usually occur involuntarily in the mind during certain stages of sleep. Humans spend about 2 hours dreaming per night, and each dream lasts around 5 to 20 minutes. So this is a move, this is a scene. Okay, a dream changes and it's a scene like a movie. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, which is the waters of noon, life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Hey, hey. All right, so a dream is a succession of images. So let's look up the word images. A image is a all right, as I teach this wonderful download from Baba G, my master teacher. All right, so free to three, or the three is free. All right, so an image is a usual, an image is a visual representation. An image can be a two-dimensional, such as a drawing, painting, photograph, or three-dimensional, such as a carving or a sculpture. All right, so an image is dimensions because it says by definition, and you can look, Google it yourself. I Google it. An image is a visual representation. An image can be a two-dimensional, such as a drawing, a painting, or photography. So you can create a two-dimensional when you make a movie, which will later be into a real existence because as written, movies come from the subconscious mind, which makes sense. An image is a visual representation. An image can be two-dimensional, such as a drawing, painting, or a photograph. Now, a three-dimensional is a carving or a sculpture. So, when you see the statue of Ra, or when you see the statue of Horus, or you see the statue of Isis, any sculpture, even the statue of Jesus or whatnot, any sculpture is three-dimensional. You are a statue. Your body. This would be the three-dimensional world. This ding, I get it. This will actually be a three-dimensional world because it is a sculpture. All right, this is a sculpture, so it is a three-dimensional world. That's why this is the 3D. The two-dimensional world is a drawing or a painting or a photograph. So when you click and take a photo shot of something, that's a two-dimensional. A storyboard is a two-dimensional because you're creating a world within a world. Now, a two-dimensional is a mathematical space with two dimensions, meaning points have 2 degrees of freedom. Their locations can be locally described with 2 coordinates, or they can be moved into independent directions. Common 2-dimensional spaces are often called planes. Now, you have different planes. In mathematics, a plane is a 2-dimensional space or a flat surface that extends indefinitely. So you build by dimensions. You start with your idea, which is the first dimension, and you move up to levels. All right. A plane is 2-dimensional analog of a point, a line, 3-dimensional space. All right, so what is a 3-dimensional space? In geometry, this will be a cube is a 3-dimensional space. So the outline of the earth is 2-dimensional in all existence, but also 3-dimensional, which is inside of a cube. But they're merged together like it goes from it goes like the tree of life. So it would be like long as we keep our head to the sky. All right, so look, so it would be this would be like that. That's how it would be. You see how these a 2-dimensional, a 1-dimensional, and a 3-dimensional are intertwined with each other, entanglements. All right, you see that? 1, 2, 3, which is basically the tree of life. So it's built off dimensions, right? It's built off levels, and you start here because in actuality you start as above, so below. So you start here, you place the seed into your mother's womb from now you have your x-axis and you have your y-axis. You have your mitosis and meiosis, your male and your female. So your male and your female, they come together like a womb. And within that womb, that seed is created and fertilized and sculpted and holded within 9 months. So from that point of the mitosis of the X and the meiosis of a Y, and then that comes together to have chromosomes. When the friction, the male seed, the male semen is created by thought, by a subconscious mind. The act of physical reproduction is a metaphysical work of the subconscious mind, which creates the seed through the nodes and is implanted into an egg or into like the mother's womb. Well, anyway, this seeing how you start off as in the cosmos. So the stars are like fishes, right? The stars are the fishes that are unborn. And then it's physically within the physical world, which is created by a 2-dimensional world. And because you're an embryo and you develop out of embryo, like embryo mythology, you're an embryo within your mother's womb, or you're an embryo within the seed. And then the embryo, the snake develops, evolves into a fetus, and then has stages, which takes 9 months. And then it comes out into there. So we start as APAB. I believe it's the snake is APAB, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so in geometry, you have a 3-dimensional space or a tri-dimensional space is a mathematical space in which 3 values. Oh, so the numbers are the values. So there's really like 9 dimensions because on the number line, the numerology, it goes from 0 to 9. So 0 would be the 0 is the starting point. 1 is the first dimension, which is your thought. The second dimension, your inner side, your subconscious. Your third dimension is a physical being. So each number, which is also a mantra, is a dimension. So when you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's a mantra. Or when you count have money, those are dimensions. Money is created by numbers. Numbers are created by dimensions, which is the X, the Y, and the Z. So the Earth has its axis and it spins and rotations of the world, which is your X and your Y axis, and then you would be, or your X would be the Z. Your soul is the Z. The Earth is the X and the Y axis. Your Z is the nucleus that develops into an atom. That makes sense. I turn my notifications on. That makes sense. So the third dimension is a 3-day space, a position. So you can create a three-dimensional space, which if you look at hieroglyphics, Ptah is a three-dimensional space because in hieroglyphics he's the square, the compass, and then the swirl. So Ptah is a three-dimensional space. That makes a hell of a lot of sense. Okay, so look, Ptah. So if you see where Ptah is, if you look at Ptah, mm, who created and in charge of the world, the real world. There you go. All right, so you see Ptah. Ptah is in charge of the first, the second, and the third dimension. All right, because see, this will be a dimension. This will this will this will be a dimension. So this is actually a box, and then this is the numbers. So he will be in charge of the dimension, which this is the dimension. So Earth is the third dimension. So Ptah will be in charge of the third dimension, which makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a hell of a lot. So when you talk about dimensions, let's look at the third dimension. Mm-mm-mm. A plane and a dimension. Now the body has planes too, as well, and dimensions are numbers. Dimensions are actually numbers. So when you go 1, 2, 3, the number 3, which is the overall number of the number Earth, which is your third dimension, which is also your third eye. Ooh, we just got deep. Ooh, we just got deep. We just got deep, 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 deep. We just got deep. But at my phone when I say, you know, I'm not lying. The autumn wind is a. All right, so What is the third dimension? The three dimensions is the object around you. The ones that you can pick up, touch, and move around are three dimensional. These shapes have a third dimension in depth. A cube, a sphere, a cone, a cylinder, and a rectangular prism are 3D shapes. Within the third dimension, how do you know that you are in the third dimension? Because you have life, matter, space, EM, time and energy. Life, matter, space, time, and energy, which is the third dimension. The second dimension is everything before that, the 9 months within the womb. Your first dimension is your subconscious thought. Your third dimension is life, matter, space, energy, EM, and time. Now we're going to look at the fourth dimension. So this is a dimension. In Islam, they pray to a Kabbalah. What is that? The Kabbalah, which is a dimension, which is the preserver of life. All right. That's the third dimension. A slave to life, a slave to the third dimension, the God life, height, width, and length. Three angles, height, width, and length. So your soul goes into the third dimension. Height, width, and length. Your three dimensions. All right, now. What is the fourth dimension? The fourth dimension is movable cubes that are movable. And the third dimension, in the third dimension, you have a cube. In the fourth dimension, the cubes are movable. The fourth dimension, the cubes are movable. So Earth rotating is also a third, but a fourth dimension. The rotation of the work, the energy, the vibration is the fourth dimension. As you see, if you type in fourth dimension, the fourth dimension is your soul coming into your body. Your fourth dimension is the soul that's coming into your body from waking to sleep. What is the fifth dimension? This is the shape that carries the soul, which would be the ba, if I'm not mistaken. Circle, cube, or cone. And it set off, if I'm not mistaken, if my phone went out, so you know I'm not lying. Let me see. So the fifth dimension would be a particle, which would be quantum. If I would also, you know I'm not lying. The fifth dimension is quantum, which is a particle, which is everything that you can't see, but it does not mean that it does not exist. In the fifth dimension, it would be heaven, which is the first gate of the moon. Okay, so the sixth dimension, all possibilities, essentially the multiverse or many worlds, interpretation of modern physics. The many worlds explanation is an attempt to explain observation of quantum many worlds. So imagination is the fifth dimension. Gary Mack. So what you imagine, what you create, and that's why there's multiple worlds, because within the fifth dimension, you could create a world into an existence, is what Ptah did. And that's why, as the fifth dimensional God, he is in charge of the three-dimensional God, the three being, because he Ptah is in charge of the three God. Okay, the three-dimensional God, the laws of Ma'at, the beings, the universal laws, the cosmos, the cosmetic laws. All right, no man or no judge. The Ptah Anubis is the judge, the laws of Ma'at. All right. So with that being said, the levels of dimensions and consciousness. Posted by Donna Bile. So the fifth dimension, we start using emotions to our advantage. We recognize love is one true emotion, and each soul begins to do their own inner work to love themselves first. In this expanded dimensional consciousness, we take so that's why marriage is like a completely different world. It's a different world. That's the fifth dimension. That makes sense. Oh, okay. All right, so she says we starting using our emotions to our advantage. We recognize love is the one true emotion. Each soul begins to do their own inner work to love themselves first and expand it dimensional consciousness. We take a full conscious look at everything we are. All right, everything we say and everything we do as fifth dimensional are knowing the who thyself is. Who are you? Creating who you, finding out who you are, um, finding out who you are, marketing it, acting out on it. Okay. As fifth dimensional beings, we understand that there's no more blame. Our souls are here to do the work and become. So that's when you start learning that you are God. Okay. You are God, but you as the three-dimensional God, or the three God, you are the three God as a reflection. You are the three God. So as the dimensional God, you are in charge of Ptah because Ptah is in charge of those areas, which were the hieroglyphics were those areas. So the square and the compass. Look, let me shut up. Okay, so um, sixth dimension, seamless, present moments, life as it is. All right, y'all be sure to check out this article, The Levels of Dimensions, Consciousness, and the Sixth Shift, Living Your Soul Purpose by Donna Bowley. All right, so y'all follow that. The levels of soul, I will post the description, but I don't know. I saw this showed you what it looked like. Honestly. And that's where you put your thoughts together. Visualization, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth dimension. A parallel universes. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So the six dimensions is when you start doing the impossibility. The fifth dimension is imagination, which is also your third eye. Your fourth dimension is time. The third is material. The material is constructed, then there's the time. All right. Then there's your imagination. What would you do if you had this? What could you do if you had that? All right. Actually having it and utilizing its best time and spaces when you become masters of dimensions. Sixth dimension, impossibility. All right, being able to create the impossible. Now the seventh dimension is the Big Bang Theory. Hello? I was doing my live on YouTube. Right. Okay, so the Big Bang Theory is the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. Is the seventh dimension is energy. Using the energy, which is the bang, is the energy to put things in motion to create. Ninth world is the cosmic world. The ninth dimension is the cosmic world. The eighth dimension is the world of Tathagata. The seventh dimension is the world of Bodhisattva. The sixth dimension is the world of light. Five is goodness. Fourth dimension is post-humanist world. Third dimension is earth. The fourth dimension is hell. Well, the earth dimension, then hell, then the fourth, which is heaven. The world of God is goodness. The world of good, all things good, is the fifth dimension, would be heaven. The sixth dimension is the light. The seventh dimension is the world of Buddhism. The eighth world is world of Tathagata. The ninth dimension is the cosmic world. Chakras of the dimensions. Chakras 8 through 15 are fourth dimensional. Those are the see from green, blue green, pearl skin, pink orange, shimmering gold, violet, pink, deep blue violet, light golden white, light violet. The 16, the fifth dimension, pink gold, multi white, blue gold, and platinum. Platinum is the sixth dimension. That's why a lot of rappers are charging the word platinum because it's dimension word. So when you start working in dimensions, your focus is really deep because your focus is really deep because you're really trying to manifest and you put time, and then next thing you know it, you know that time is not of an existence. Okay, so this is what I'm looking over now. Now, the eurythmic blueprint, the physical planes, the astral planes, the halls of learning, astral body, light shifting, applying what you learn, astral planes, light portals, developing it, build it, teaching it, gates of the Shambhala, spirit guide, crystalline, light shift, mental body, mental planes, devic planes. Your 15 dimensional is incarnate identity, soul identity, oversoul identity, avatar identity, Rushi identity. Magnetic repulsion zones create separation between harmonic universes. 5 harmonic universes in one is 15 dimensionals, time matrix. Three 15 dimensionals, time matrix, three permanent sound field. Okay. So identifying yourself is mastering 15 is mastering all steps of the 15 of dimensions. All right. And when you do that, you learn how to create. Okay. And then you learn your power, the particle universe. As the particle, you just keep going up and up and up and up and up. Stargates, 12 stargates. One universe, 15 dimensions, and 12 stargates. Geometrics only in harmonics. The tree of life. All right, my phone went off, so you know I'm not lying. All right, so these are the dimensions beyond the third eye, and it does go back to the root. Below the root, there is a chakra below the root chakra, which is the earth chakra. So you have the earth chakra, and then you have the root chakra. All right, so you have the earth star chakra, and then you have your soul star chakra. And then the metaphysical words get you results from the higher chakras. All right, see, earth star chakra is root chakra, which gets the energy from the earth. That's why being grounded, like Master Teacher Baba G taught us, that's why being grounded is important. So once you're grounded, you're actually doing dimensional work. Divine gateway chakra, galactic chakra, universal chakra, spirit star chakra, soul star chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat, heart, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra, and root chakra. All right, divine gate. These are the chakras. Shout out to Emperor Scorpio. And my phone went off, so now I'm online. All right, I do that. Feel like the root chakra, stability, comfort, social. Feel like I've known her in the past lifetime. That's crazy. All right, so it starts from the root chakra, which is stability, comfort, sacral chakra, pleasure, sexuality, Solar plexus chakra, power, strength. Heart chakra, compassion, kindness. Throat chakra, communication. Third eye chakra, imagination, intuition. Crown chakra, spiritual connection. Soul star, connection to the higher self. Spiritual chakra, spiritual wisdom. Universal chakra, pure consciousness. Galactic chakra, divine knowledge. And divine gateway chakra, which is universal consciousness, the understanding of aliens. Okay, this is how it works, and you can look this up yourself. And when you make that lotus, that's when you the shit. Okay, when you get to divine gateway chakra, that's understanding your divinity, your life's paths, knowing the angle that you've come from, working with these different spirit guides, applying, invoking their spirit and energy within your soul, and creating and being in charge of your third dimension, like Ptah. Okay, that's how Ptah created, because Ptah was created and in charge for the dimensional work. All right. So that's why he spoke things into an existence and gave it life and ascended. And that's why energy doesn't die, only matter. All right. The soul is within the held within the box and kept by Ptah, not Allah. Okay. So there's a big difference. All right. That's why I say be a God, don't follow one. But you should have your own personal right and your own personal choice to choose which thy soul shall believe. If you believe and that's what you believe in, then you do that. I am not a land and I'm an occultist. All right. I believe in spirits and working with them with energy. All right. And using magic, sex, money, and drugs. That's me. That's what I believe in. So also I do believe that people should have their free choice and their free will to manifest what their heart desires, and to have friendly people be friendly to you. They call it friendly gestures. All right. So that's all I have for today. We actually went way over our time when we were talking about dimensional work and using your third eye and breaking down different information for you so you can understand and have an idea of what's going on and how you create your world around you. So if you want a better government, create one, create a better government, study the laws, study what it takes to be a congressman and a mayor and what are their job duties, like being on the job and you have somebody do something and they say that's not in their job description. Know what these people job descriptions is. You have the power to create. If you don't do anything, you get what you get. You can't complain. All right, you just better learn damn well use your magic and learn how to develop your magic and be empowered by using your magic, so you could become the best person and the best patah that you can be. Because ultimately, your goal is to become a patah. My patahs. Your goal is to become a patah. Your goal is to become a patah. Your goal is to become a goal is to become your goal is to become a patah. Your goal is to become a patah. Your goal is to become a patah. Your goal is to become a your goal is to become your goal is to become a patah. Your goal is to become a patah. Your goal is to become a patah. Your goal is to become your goal is to become your goal is to become a patah. 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 He created world into an existence. He created world into existence. Patah, 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 patah. He created the world into an existence. He created the world into existence. Patah, 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 patah. He created the world into existence. He created the world into existence. Patah, 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 patah. And that's how you do your two-dimensional work. It's taking a picture of what you see and knowing the spirit that works. So let me tell you how it goes. Patah is God of all. The grand creator, the grand architect. We one for all and all for one. We do what we got to do, and that is true. Making a spell and putting on you.